Joining me in Ted Street, Tom Owen-Evans. Disappointing result at the end there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we wanted to go out on a win and, do you know what I mean, keep the momentum going into next year. But first half we were definitely the better team. We shouldn't have been 1-0 down. We created chances and we could have been 2 or 3-0 up at half time. So I think where we didn't get that first goal, it sort of didn't give us the platform to build on, and it was a typical end of season game. We didn't want to make it into that, but unfortunately both teams, where they were safe, it just had that flat feeling about it.
Didn't have that cutting edge. I think that's what's Hereford's been a problem for most of the season, really.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we created chances. I had one blocked off the line. I think Rowan had a couple blocked off the line. He had another few good chances. Waite had another good chance. When you look at what they had a tap in from a corner and a penalty. I don't think they even had a shot apart from that. So it's frustrating to lose the game 2-0 when I think we were by far the better team.
And it wasn't a penalty. Tell me it wasn't a penalty.
I thought it was soft. I mean, I go on at refs all the time. You probably see me shouting at refs all the time, but I thought it was a soft free kick in the first place for the free kick, and the linos give it. I thought it was soft, and then I thought the penalty was soft as well. I think if you're going to give them, you're going to give 5 penalties a game. Do you know what I mean? So it's disappointing because they've scored 2 and we haven't at the end of the day, but we didn't deserve it, I don't think.
And then Kyle Finn came on and he could have had a spot kick at the other end.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I played a little 1-2 with him, and I think that's as much of a penalty as theirs is. So, you know, sometimes it's a bit of luck. Like sometimes it goes for you, sometimes it doesn't. But today it just didn't go for us, unfortunately.
And credits to their goalkeeper, who's their player of the season. I thought he dealt with most of what you could throw at him.
Yeah, he had a few shots to save, and he done well. So yeah, fair play to him.
What's your situation for next year? I think you're under contract. You're allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, I'm contracted. So when I joined from Scotland, I could only sign here on non-contract terms. So I signed a non-contract until the transfer window opened in January, and then in January I signed an 18-month contract. So obviously I've done the 6 months, so to say, and so I've got next year here as well. And
you've ended up as the club's top scorer. I mean, that must give you, real confidence.
Yeah, I said to myself when I joined I wanted to get 10, so I've got 11. So I'm really happy with that, and chipped in. I think I've got 9 assists as well. So from I think it's about 30 games, there's 11 goals and 9 assists. I'm pretty happy with. And
you mentioned before you've got a preferred position. I think you'd like to be, I don't know, a number 10, just behind the front man.
Yeah, definitely. I played there today, and like I said, it is my preferred position. That's where I think I can affect the game the most. And I thought I done okay today. I was a bit sloppy in the first half, but second half I created a few chances and just need them to go in the back of the net, and it's a few more assists for me.
And there's a cluster of players alongside you that have got contracts for next year, but it's going to be a big turnover, I guess. What do you think of that?
Well, I think there's 5 of us contracted for next year, so we've got like a good little spine to build on, and obviously I'm not sure about the other boys, what their situations are and what's happening with them, but like I said, I've been here a few times talking to you, and we've come into games where we've drawn rather than winning, but over the last 20 games we're sort of 8th or 9th in the table. So I think if we can turn them draws into wins next year, then I think we'll be fighting at the right end of the table, hopefully.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.